welcome to the coffee stream. Today I'm joined by Dark Little Voices.
Hello.
And we got a Derringer, a Dark Horse Tales. See, I have the right dark this time. September Dragon Audio.
Are you sure about that? Do you want to double check that one?
I did this time. Like, I double checked when I typed in dark that I picked the right one. Because all I did was I typed in dark last time and I hit the first one and I forgot there's more than one dark in my server.
Oh, I see how it is. So Dark Horse Tales is like your favorite dark. That's how we're playing this.
No, it's alphabetical. So Dark Horses goes before Dark Little Voices.
Right.
H is before L.
Excuses, ma'am.
Excuses is all I got, man. That's all I got.
Oh man. So, what is new with you?
Nothing much. Just trying to survive. You?
About the same, really. This whole week has just been kind of a roller coaster. Some parts of it were good, and others was just like me crash into the fiery pits of hell.
I'm gonna just blame your kids. It's always the kids' fault.
Yeah. Some part of it was.
See, this is why I don't have kids. I don't have to worry about that stuff. I just have a cat that accidentally knocks something over.
Oh, the funny thing though. Yeah. The funny thing though is that they always try like threaten, like if I say something that seems like playfully offensive, they'll be like, "Oh."
One sec. What'd you say?
I said that's arguably worse because at least the kid will learn something eventually.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
Cats don't give no fucks.
Nope.
Kids eventually will.
Yeah, she knocked over our cake topper from when we got married, and it is broken now.
Oh.
Yes.
I am so sorry about that.
I'm going to see if I can find something similar to replace it with. It is what it is. Not much I can do about it. It's a cat. She's not going to learn her lesson.
Nope. They never do.
Nope. Even when you try to teach them, like, hey, you know, if you didn't go up there, you wouldn't have knocked something over. And her train of thought would probably be like, yeah, but if you didn't have anything up here, I wouldn't have anything to knock over.
Right. I think cats are like the only domestic species that like supposedly domesticate themselves twice.
Yeah. Yeah, because we use them for pest control. And they realized that if they lived near the humans, they would get pretty much free food. So, yep, they stayed here. Yeah, we didn't really domesticate cats. They domesticated themselves.
That makes sense. Woohoo, we got silver.
We got other silver.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, other silver. My apologies. I think there's one too many silvers in my opinion.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. The real silver is stuck in limbo right now.
Oh no.
He's been trying to set his stuff back up because he went back to school, and now he's thinking about it, coming back maybe. Problem is he doesn't have very good internet where he lives. So
That is unfortunate.
yeah, well, that's what he gets for living in the middle of nowhere.
How dare he pick the middle of nowhere where it's peaceful and there's no people?
That's not why he picked it.
Oh, well, that's why I would have. I guess I'm just inserting myself too many places.
See, I like living in a city.
No. I don't miss the city at all.
I only just moved to
The
the
last
city.
silver. I'm excited for this secret project. Wink, wink. I just inserted the wink, wink. He didn't actually put that in there.
Have you reached out to the real Silver and have figured something else, Silver Underworld? I also don't think I said good morning to September Dragonado. Good morning, September! You actually get to keep your real name this month.
Ooh.
I normally just change his name to whatever month it is, but it's actually finally September. Not that I'm a big
Pretty
fan
sure
of.
there's a song in there, and I'm too tired to sing it.
Wake me up when
Well.
September ends.
There we go. That'll work. Pick me up. No, I'm not singing. I'm too tired. I was going to, and it was just like, no. Brain was just like, no. If we do this, it'll be half-assed, and you will destroy this song.
So my every single day. Got it.
Yep. I have no idea what else to talk about. Because I had coffee, and then I think I drank it all.
I didn't grab coffee this morning.
I did, because I knew that I was going to be on this stream. And then it was just like, well, wait, I have to work on the lawn for a bit because it's going to apparently rain for 4 days here. My grass is like really tall. And then it was just like, I don't remember what the fuck I did with my coffee.
Don't worry, it's somewhere safe. Silver Underworld asks, can you explain your picture? The one that I'm using. Because it's the one that you had.
You're using?
Yeah, the
one
one
that's actually on my profile.
Which one do you want, Silver? Do you want the one that's on the screen right now? Do you want the one on his profile picture? Which one? He's got lots of pictures.
Okay, I'm reading this now, and it says that what your profile picture is about. So I'm assuming that it's my Twitter. I'm going to just assume here.
Well,
could be wrong.
He was like, get ready to make an ass of yourself. That's what assuming does. The one on screen.
Well, there we go. The one on screen. Well, I mean, that was like a more updated. Oh my god.
ED's coffee stat!
What? Somebody just put it in my veins and call it a day, please. Oh man. So basically, what I was aiming for with that picture was that instead of going for like an undead couple, I love the idea more of the apparition sense of us being. So what I did was I used her favorite color, which is blue, and then my favorite color, which is black and red, and kind of just went with a scheme like that. Then her hair is naturally a yellow color in real life, and that's kind of what I put with. And so she's a blonde in real life. It's kind of had something, and it's just like, oof.
It's out the window. The train has left the station.
Yes, and it left without me. It's like in high school.
It's like high school all over again.
Yeah. That is a true story. Oh wait, not high school. That was college. My bad.
Jeez.
But yeah. I mean, in high school though, I had to take a bus, and then with that, I overslept and ended up being in a different borough than where I was supposed to go.
Oops.
That was fun to wake up to.
Silver Underworld says, dude, that's awesome. Do you both have talents, like storytelling, for example? Do you want to tell him, or should I?
You know what? I really want to hear it. See, I was going to answer it, and then you said that, and I was just like, you know what? I'm intrigued to know what you're going to say, so I will let you go first.
You see, she also does go on she's also on the videos. She has been in videos. She's normally the female voice on his channel, unless, of course, he specifies otherwise.
I'm good, but I'm not that good. I have tried, though. It does not play out well at all.
It's hard for guys to do female voices. It's hard for women to do male voices. It's fair. I've tried. My male voices are pretty bleh. But
I feel like women have an easier time doing male voices than guys have for female voices. And I don't have a science to explain that. I just feel like that's just my personal opinion.
So we are already you start with a lower voice, and testosterone makes your voice higher, so it makes it harder for you to do a lower voice. We didn't have that problem. So we already start with a low voice, all we have to do is deepen it a little bit. But I can still tell it's me being a female, but that's beside the point.
That is fair. That is fair.
At least I'm trying. I'm like, I can give... You know that I'm trying to put on a little bit of a masculine voice so you can tell it's a different person. So, that's what I try to do. Any other talents you want to talk about? Because I knew that part.
Oh. I feel like she's very talented, but she's hard on herself. At some point, I should just probably just post some of her drawings and just compare it to mine, because the thing I've always been jealous of is the fact that she can draw lips and I cannot for shit. I have tried, but she does it and it's just like boom. I do it and it's just like, you work, sir. I don't know. I don't know if she. It's kind of complicated. Like, I feel like she's very talented, but that's me being biased. She's tried to write a couple of things here and there. She keeps on saying, "Oh, well, I want to write something for the channel," and I'm like, "That's great, but you actually have to do the work, honey."
Yes, you need to actually write the thing that you're talking about. And no,
Right?
my husband has not been in a video. He has been on a live stream before, and you do hear his voice every once in a while when he wakes up and goes to leave. But he's never actually been in a video.
Morning in general.
Good morning, General. Welcome. Lips are hard to draw. My wife is an artist too. And, so are hands, I've been told.
Yes. Oh, fuck, I hate drawing hands.
I think you're one who hates drawing hands.
Oh my god. It's just,
They're
I
sausages.
think that's the part that upsets me the most, is
bendable
that I was getting
sausages.
good at drawing hands, and then I was just like, stopped practicing for just a week, and I went right back to just
Being bad at it
trash.
again. That's what you get for taking a week
Huh?
off. It's just like, and then you went back to trash. Damn it. And
Story of my life.
he was just asking General how his ducks are doing. He's got ducks. Ducks. He's a little quacky.
I've seen them. He's got ducks, chickens, and I think a few turkeys.
That sounds right.
I just know it because of the TikTok. There we go, that's the one. TikTok streams.
Yeah,
Brain is finally catching up.
there you go. He found the coffee. It's gone into his veins.
Yes.
It only took a little bit of time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. If I had $1,
You'd have $1.
mm,
We should
Oh,
spend it
no.
on coffee.
I'm I'm pretty sure I at least have 2. I don't know.
And that's correct, Dark Little Voices, says General. I got bit by a duck before. That shit hurts. Don't piss off your local ducks. Yeah, don't and do not tick off cobra chickens. They're mean. Not that I've ever
I've
been
seen the
attacked.
inside of their mouth. No, thank you.
You see, the funny part is I used to mess with them all the time, but they were more docile whenever I had
What
to
is
deal with
wrong
them.
with you?
Okay, so they showed up twice
Oh,
a year
so-
around my school, and the first time is because they were
I'm
going
gonna get this
south.
straight. They were they were docile, and you decided, man, because you're docile, I'm gonna fuck with you, and then send your ass to America.
Yeah, see, we put all our anger into these ducks, and then we send them to you. So whenever a cobra chicken attacks you, know that it's a Canadian attacking you. But no, I've never been scared of them. I've heard things, I've seen things with them, and I would never mess with them now. But again, I was a teenager at the time. I was not smart. I was a teenager. I was clinically dumb.
We're all fucking dumb as
Yes,
teenagers.
we are. Exactly. And it's so funny because you think you're like the bee's knees when you're a teenager. They get older, you're like, I was an idiot. That could have ended poorly. But yes, we used to have Cobra chickens show up at my school twice a year while they were flying south and north. And they were like the most docile ever. But again, it was a different time of year. If they're mating, they're a lot more aggressive and stuff like that. And I mean, they weren't in their mating season, so they were a lot more docile. Or they were with their babies. They didn't care as much for some reason. I'm not sure why, but they were messing with them a lot.
Well, I guess survival of the fittest.
I was the fittest. I survived. Take that. I joined the
snap,
classic.
Adam's here.
I joined in the classic line as I was a teenager and I was clinically dumb. I'm keeping that one.
Hey man, it sets up for good stories though. I found out the ponies are more aggressive than the regular large horses.
Why are small animals
Man,
slash people so
not
mean?
really.
Same with dogs. Like, small dogs are so
Oh my God,
mean. It's like they know that they're supposed to be
I was having
this.
this conversation with Decay the other day. Oh my God.
Well, it's like
no
they
matter
know.
what species of animal.
Well, they know they should be bigger. They know that they should be this bigger size, but we made them smaller. They're like, I'm pissed at you for doing this to me. That's why.
I guess in that case.
Also, not all people, like, small people are mean. I know actually a few really nice people, but at the same time, when you're used to being made fun of all the time for being so small and told that you're cute because you're so small, I can get why at some points you're going to be mean.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm very tall, and I know damn well that I had something to do with that. I mean, like, the funniest story, I swear to God, this truly happened. It was high school. So it was me and my best friend at the time. So she's like really small compared to me. But anyway, so we were on the bus, and we were gonna take the second bus because we live pretty close to each other. And because I was picking on her to the point where I was just like, just playfully whacking her with like this Sprite bottle,
Oh, gosh.
somebody straight up said, "Hey, stop picking on that freshman." And here we are. We were juniors. And I was like, oh my God, that's mean. That's a lot mean than what I was doing.
He thought he was being nice.
Nope.
Yeah, there's a reason why small people are normally a little more angry. Because they look so cute and docile, but people always pick on them, and they're like, well, I guess I have to be mad to get you to pay attention to me.
Right.
They also have to,
And
like,
to
have
answer your
ladders
question,
everywhere.
General, I live in Indiana.
Born
I'm
and
tired of pretending
raised.
that. No, actually, I was born and raised in New York.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think
Because of Decay, I am here in Indiana.
stupid Decay. It's because
Yeah.
New York is falling apart. I mean, what? I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
Look, I live in Canada. I don't know anything about New York except for that it's got really big towers.
Allow me to fill you in. So, and I was leaving New York because we're falling apart. And then I heard that it kept getting worse the longer I was away from New York. So I kind of left at a really good time because it was only going to get worse. Yeah,
It's New York.
not a good time.
Hey, Max Power, welcome.
Hey, what is up?
That would explain the accent a little bit, though.
I haven't. So, see, that's the problem I continuously have is that apparently everybody hears that I have an accent. I don't hear it.
No, because it's how you speak. Yes, and it's not every single word that you say. It's like the odd word has this slight, like, a little bit of, like, what you think of as a New York accent. Just slightly. My husband's the same way. He's lost a lot of it, but when he moved up here, everyone's like, oh yeah, you totally have an American accent. And he's like, what the fuck are they talking about? And I'm like, yeah, you've got a little bit of an American accent.
That is true.
So, but he's mostly got it gone now. So it's mostly Canadian. But he's very used to like picking up what everyone's accents are and just switching it, because he's originally from Louisiana. And then he moved to Florida when he was young, and he got tired of people going, what? What? So he lost the Louisiana accent, and Florida's a hodgepodge of blah. And so he had a little bit of an American accent, and now it's mostly Canadian. I think there's like the odd word he says it's a little bit on the American side, but it's not much anymore. From forget about it to sugar cream pie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened.
I mean, technically, I think he lived near, technically Derringer. Because Derringer, I think, lives in Illinois. I think. I could be wrong.
Where?
Derringer lives, I think, in that state as well. I think. I
Oh,
could be
okay.
very wrong, though. To be fair, I am Canadian, not American, and I don't know all you guys' states. You got 50 of them.
How dare you?
You know how many provinces / territories we have?
I would like to know that, actually.
13.
Interesting.
10 provinces and 3 territories.
It sounds like you need us to take some off your hands.
No, we're good.
It's
No,
perfectly
no.
fine if you would like to just
we
surrender
need
maybe
to-
one
no,
or two of them.
No, see, you need to take some states off your hands. I can think of one that I would love to take. It'd really solve some problems if you took that one off your hands. I'm pretty sure you can figure out which one I'm talking about. Still America in the
'cause I
books.
could-
You live in North America. Yeah, that means everyone lives in America that's on this side of the world. Because you got North America, Central America, and South America. America!
Silver's got a point, though.
Yes.
Still American in book.
Yes,
Live
but
in North America.
whenever people say that you're American, I'm like, no, I'm Canadian. What's the difference? A big one. I can go to the doctor whenever I want. There you go, Dares, you figured it out. You can't have Alaska. Come on, I want Alaska. Give me Alaska.
Russia's trying to take that back, and that's not going to happen.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Thing of it is, though,
You sold it fair and square.
yeah, that is true. But what I was going to say is, normally, if there was any country that was going to take a state from us, I wouldn't even bat an eye. But when it comes to Alaska, I will go to war for Alaska.
What is that?
Oh no, it just looks really beautiful. In every picture, I love the ice cold winters of it, and all the creatures and stuff. It's just the northern lights. Oh man. See, if I had it my way, which originally was the plan before I moved here to Indiana, I would be living in Alaska. I wouldn't mind the fact that I would have to fend off everything else under the
Bears.
sun. Yes. That bear will either be a friend or a carpet. I mean blanket. I mean food. Damn it.
Oh, how about all 3? And don't eat its liver.
Right? Give it to Silver's a cause.
Yeah.
Because he's got his underwear thing going on.
Derringer says you live in Indiana.
Yeah, I do.
And I'm pretty sure Derringer lives in Indiana. Max Power says, I grew up in Canada. It was a great place till last year. I still like living in Canada. Thank you very much. I don't think I would move anytime soon.
Oh, fairness. It could be worse.
Yes, it could be America.
China.
Could be America.
I was going to say China, but okay. Rude.
North or south part? Stormy and I live in the middle part. Right, Stormy also lives in Indiana, but you don't know Stormy.
Oh,
I'm pretty
not,
sure you don't
unfortunately.
know Stormy. What did you change his name to? Because it used to be, his YouTube channel used to be like telling stories in the rain or something. Can't remember what he changed his YouTube. He doesn't really do YouTube anymore though.
That's depressing.
He got away from me. He's doing other stuff now.
I mean, you do what you gotta do, and you do what you want to do.
Exactly, and now he does what he wants to do.
There we go. Scary story for the rain.
That's it. That's Stormy.
Pretty sure I've heard the channel before then.
Oh, probably. He's been around forever. We used to always like play Among Us together. He's really bad.
You played Among Us?
Yes. Oh yeah. I'm not good at playing them.
Okay.
I never ever get friggin' I never get to be the right thing. Oh yeah, he's Stormy Stories now. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he changed his name to, but he hasn't posted anything in like months.
Okay.
On that Stormy! Yeah.
Kind of feel bad for Decay though. When we had played Among Us with our friend, I was a dick and I totally sold her ass out. I was just like, because I was the imposter, and I was just like, who do I blame? Okay, I'm gonna blame you, wife. You're gonna take it, this one. And I won the game, but it came at the cost of her giving me dirty looks the rest of the game.
For the rest of the night, she gave me dirty looks, and I went,
Yep.
Oh, whatever.
And we should play.
Yeah, we
We
go.
play Among Us at some point.
We can try to set something up. Ooh, I forgot I had that hooked up to a cord at the moment. My bad. That was my mouse. That made that
It's all
loud
good.
sound.
It's all good. I mean, I keep making noises because I keep bumping into shit in this tiny closet.
You're in a tiny closet. I'm American Ace. I'm Mexican, soy Americana. I don't know what he wrote there. North or South part. Apparently, Max Power still owns a house in Canada, so he might move back one day. Yeah. He never told you if you said you lived in the North or the South or the middle.
Oh, that's easy. I have no fucking clue. I'm being completely serious. I have no fucking... Like, if you were to point wherever it is on the map, I still wouldn't have a fucking clue. I'm, like, directionally challenged. Somebody asked me, like, to try to get to my house.
Oh,
It was
no.
back when I was going reptile adoptions, and I was like, oh yeah, it's like this part of this place and that place, and if you turn this place, it'll go to that place. And the person looked at me like I grew 5 heads that day, and I was just like, you know, that's respectable. I would have done the same.
So what I'm hearing is you need Decay to tell you where you are.
That's not even a joke. Like, as much as I'm laughing about it, that is dead ass.
Hello, King of the Canadian Hill.
Hello, King.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
We're making fun of the
Not
fact
for a
that
little
that Decay, not Decay. Wow. We're making fun of the fact that Decay has to do the directions, though. That I don't know. I'm slightly right.
Oh man. Oh, I still remember the first time I moved here. She had to draw me an entire map to get to my apartment from the McDonald's that I had worked at. Because she would tell me this street sign and that street sign, and I was just like, oh, guess I won't be home for a couple hours.
See, this is why you use GPS. Type in the address.
That time I think I just had the flip phone, so
Oh,
I couldn't
God.
get to a GPS.
That long
Yeah.
ago.
Oh yeah. It was a good time though. Lou,
Hello,
need-
decay direction.
I mean, not wrong.
I mean, if anyone's gonna have good directions, it'd be decay. I mean, definitely needs to know how to pull things apart, how to get there, know where you're going from where you start. Definitely decay would have to know.
I always loved though, like we've been married for. Hold on, I could do this.
Nah.
9 years? There we go, 9 years. We've been married for 9 years, and she still doesn't understand it. If she tells me highway such and such, I'm going to look at her so confused that it was just pointless to tell me to just go that way.
I beat your 9 years and raised you 10 or 12.
Dare you?
I'm married for 12 years, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, as of actually last month, very end of last month, which is why I didn't do part of the reason I didn't do a stream last Friday or last Saturday.
Happy belated anniversary.
Can't believe we've been married for 12 years.
You sound so sad about that,
Well,
though.
no,
You went from like, man, you know, I've been married, haha, we've been married for 12 years, and then it was just like, we've kind of been married for 12 years.
It was more because where the freaks of the time go, I'm definitely not that old. I'm like 22. So, you know, I've been married since I was like 10. That's totally how it works, yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Yep. 12 years.
It's like your real name isn't Sarah, right?
No, shut up. Actually, I know it's Sarah. She's super duper short, and it was actually the person I was referring to when I was talking about angry short people. God, she had the attitude. It's fine though. She could beat you up. Trust me. That's not a lie.
I know. I mean, I'm just that tired, so.
I could beat you up with probably just a pinky right now.
Yes, and I will more than be willing to just pass out.
I'm so beat up that Well, it's because it's like it's 12 years. It's and I also we've been dating for longer than that. I've been with him for 15 years. It's been a while, and it's just like I'm not that old. I don't feel that old. She says it's her back is killing her. I've been feeling
that old. My back hurts. I've been dating for 15 years.
With the same guy for 15 years. Have had a dog with him for 4 because we don't have kids. The dog's our kid. She's our princess. I'm not gonna lie. We spoil her rotten. She gotta go to the vet, and they were so impressed with how she is. She's such a good. She's like. I didn't say we. He trained her really well because she's the first puppy I've ever had in my life. So we got her really well trained, and they were quite impressed with how well behaved she was. September says he's been married for 17. Jesus. September, you're like what, 25? Come on, you can't be married for 17 years when you're only 25. It's the rules.
Are you just like throwing numbers out there so you sound younger? Because that's kind of what I'm getting at as like vibes over here.
Well, you're only 12, so let's not talk about that.
You fucking say it. Man. If I'm 12 with 3 kids, that's a problem.
Yes, it is. Fine, you're 18.
Wow.
Legal age. It's okay, they're triplets. Don't talk about it. I know they're not, but it's beside the point. Hey, Onyx. Welcome. Yeah. Where I randomly throw out numbers for how old everyone is.
42 could sound younger than she actually is.
I am. Actually, I even look younger than I am. Everyone always goes, whenever I tell them my real age, like, you're like 25. I'm like, nope, I'm not 25. They're like, there's no way. I've been married for 12 years. I'm not 25. Onyx Vale
Next.
is 24.
24. Okay.
I'm
I mean,
guessing.
that's only 1 year younger than September, apparently.
Yes. Because I'm 22. So, what else?
Evidently, I am 12.
No, I put you to 18.
Alright.
Oh, wow.
I guess I'm
Onyx
18.
is middle aged. Damn. Did not expect that, to be honest.
And there you go. I guess that helps you feel a little younger, huh?
I was never. I can never remember how old I am. I actually know how old you are, September, so I can remind you if you want.
That seems really sus, bro.
Oh, he called me middle age. Ah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Onyx
Those are-
is 19. Okay. I was thinking like mid to early 20s, so 19's pretty close. I mean, baby. Yeah, King is 15. Yep, totally 15.
I can believe that. Here, the glasses, that definitely says 15.
So I cut up a lemon to put in my water, and now I've got like seeds in it. It's ticking me off.
Okay, all I heard was water. You put water in something and somehow you got seeds.
I put lemon in water.
Oh, okay. That fixes everything.
Apparently, September is good. He likes to forget how old he is. Hello, Scully. Welcome. Oh, turned 19 this year, actually. Damn. I remember turning 19. Ah, baby. Baby.
I miss being 18, to be honest. I feel like I was a lot stupider than I am now.
Yes, you were.
I'm happy with the wisdom that I have currently versus what I had then.
But do you wish you could have the same amount of confidence you had back then?
I don't know, to be honest.
Because
I feel
I had
like
a ton of confidence in what I was doing, and now I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I need an adult. You are an adult. No, that was a misunderstanding. I'm gonna try to
I
get
feel
back
like
this
mine was
adult.
just. I ended up like turning into arrogance to a point where it's just like I felt like I could do no wrong kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
Teenager. Yep.
oh my god. And then the fact that I was engaged at 18, that was just dumb.
Was it to your wife? Or was
Oh,
it to someone
no,
else?
that was to someone else. That was to my ex-fiance. But yeah, I have been engaged twice and then married once, thank God.
I mean, the engagement is always easy to call off. The marriage, not so much. It's a little more complicated.
That's why I told Decay, hey, listen, if you ever get divorced, you don't have to worry about me getting remarried. It's never going to fucking happen. This was like the one-time deal. After that, it ain't happening the second time.
I was actually engaged as well at a very young age, and then left him, and then married the second person I got engaged to. So
Ooh, see, this is why we're siblings.
it is. Have a good weekend, Max Power. Thank you for dropping in.
Always good to have you, Max. Gully's House of Thrills. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, no,
Ian probably,
I'm so happy I didn't marry the guy that I was engaged to. That wouldn't have ended well. And I know it definitely wasn't you because you were in the wrong state. Because he was American.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because that would be
that's good to know.
friggin' weird. Anyways.
Well, I know that my ex-fiance was younger than me, so
It definitely wasn't me. That because I'm a couple of years older than you.
yeah.
The guy was younger than me by, like, a month.
Yeah, she was younger than me by a year, I believe.
That's not that bad.
She was 17, I was 18.
Yes, it's not bad. Apparently, Dragon has said the same thing to Mrs. Dragon, that I'm only getting married once.
And there you go.
Yeah,
That
no.
shit's just a headache.
I don't know. The marriage is really good. I don't think I'm going to ever get a divorce, but I mean, I wouldn't leave it off the table if that did happen to get married again. But I had a very small wedding, and that's all I ever wanted, anyways. Nothing.
Mine was not bad. It was a pretty decent sized wedding, I would say. It's just,
There was 25 of us.
oh no.
It was tiny. I also have a smaller family too, because I included all my sisters, my nephew, my niece, and a few friends and stuff, and his parents, and that was it. That was always at the wedding.
Huh. That is pretty small.
It was tiny, a little wedding, and that's all I'd ever have.
Oh my god, Scully.
Wait, you're married?
Okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no, I don't hide that I'm married. I aim to no marriage and see lots of people. LOL. Yes, King, you're. Well, Mrs. King left you a while ago. Conflict of interest. But to be fair, she was significantly younger than you. And you definitely were at two parts of your lives. So I hope you can find someone closer to where you are in your life next time. He had
my friend like that. I see how it is.
he went from being going out every weekend to wanting to stay in, and she still wants to go out every weekend and see lots of things and do stuff, and two completely different parts of their lives. Yeah, no, it's fair, like completely fair. I don't blame her in any way for wanting to move on, and I don't blame him for not wanting to make it work too much. You definitely were at two stages of your life, and that's fine. I've been at the whole stay-at-home thing. Really, Streamlabs 2 in a row. I actually have two sisters. They're quite significantly older than me, and one of them is pretty much married. You're definitely not gonna get that one. She's been with the same guy since I was 11 years old.
Ow. God damn.
Nope,
Yeah,
I am dating another 24-year-old. Sorry. Oh my god. But is she wanting to stay home more and be more of a homebody? Because the other woman didn't want that. If that's what she was, you're perfectly fine. I had a big wedding. There was 100 people there. Jesus, I don't even know 100. No, that's a lie. I know 100 people now.
I think we had 150 at mine.
That's a lot of people. That's too many people. I thought 25
It
was
was
too many.
Honestly, though, it was mostly her side of the family than mine, because I don't really give. You know what? They're never gonna fucking see this stream, so yeah, I don't really give a fuck for that side of the family. So
That's fair.
yeah, I like hers though.
That's fair. No, you don't. Just because they're your family doesn't mean you have to like them.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
Oh, apparently she's a homebody and wants to be a teacher. There, you found a better fit. There you go. You guys are at a similar stage, opposite of the last one. Yep, you're good. It's fine. That's perfectly fine. You found someone closer to what you want.
He's a lucky guy. I'd be melting with brain tingling listening to your voice all day. Okay. Hey, Nova.
Hey Nova. Relationships are complicated, and sometimes people fit together, and eventually people change. Yes, and King went through a big change,
That's true.
and she didn't go with it. So couldn't blame ex Miss King for leaving. It made sense. It was doomed since he started changing, which I get. I mean, I'm a homebody. I've been a homebody since I was in my 20s, so nothing's changed very much.
That's fair.
I want to be free at home. I want to be free at home. Yeah,
I mean,
and if
home is
they
where you could be naked at, so why not?
true, and if they change in a way that don't fit work anymore, it doesn't mean anything is wrong.
That's also true.
Thank you, Scully. Jeez. I just heard my roommate laugh. I also have 2 roommates, so I can't be naked as much. I mean, I can be in my room.
I feel that. I got 3 roommates.
Yes,
so,
but they're
yeah.
not going to talk about you being naked, so you're fine. You've got.
Well, they will. They will. They'll bladder out at the worst time, like where you just shouldn't say that kind of stuff. But they'll say it then. They have been known to do it too.
He was naked, and he was sitting around the house on the couch, and he was naked, and it was weird.
And Nana, he was naked at this place and such place, and it was just weird. And then like CPS, hey, sir, we're gonna have to take the kids. Oh, thank God. I mean, no, don't take them away.
Former queen of the Canadian Hill has a nice body. Has a nice boy toy that is in a band and doing fine. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Well, the former queen has found someone closer to what she was looking for, and that's good. I wish her all the best. And if that guy in the band gets famous, I would also like some money for wishing her. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Look, I gotta pay my bills. I need someone to help me. Because I sure as hell ain't doing it.
Former queen, I need money. Let me use your boy toy for a moment at an ATM.
Just start grabbing his face, ring it through him. Da-ding,
Oh man.
Oh, that'd be funny. Just let me use him. He got famous. Let me just get like a $500,000 out of him. I'll be good. I'll never talk to you again.
Jesus.
Just a $500,000. I could buy a house
like
with
a
that.
couple of thousand. No,
I want a
go
house.
for like half.
I want a house. I think
The house, $500,000.
$500,000.
Half your drum set.
No, just $500,000. I just want enough for a house. That's it. I think the explanation of forever lends expectation of forever lends to people being less honest with themselves and others because they start to feel like they have to be who they used to be. No, when everyone grows, like me and my husband are not the same people when we got married. We are different people, but we work with each other and we set each other's expectations, so. I'm the broke kind of famous. I get that. He invited me to watch his set. He'll be in a house band, I foresee. He'll be a house band. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, King living the good life.
King lives in Toronto, so.
So that's a yes then, or is that like a maybe?
So Toronto is kind of like New York in some ways. It's the most equivalent.
So that's a no.
So they very similar kind of like melting pot kind of idea. A lot of people who just moved to Canada moved to Toronto, so and it's very expensive to live there.
Yikes.
Yeah, very expensive. I would not live in Toronto. Big city life. Yeah, it's like it. I think Toronto is the biggest city in Canada. We'll work for food.
Oh.
That's fair. I think it's Toronto, then Montreal, then Vancouver, and then Calgary. And I live in Calgary.
It's good times, most times.
I'm originally from
Sometimes.
Vancouver.
Toronto.
And I'm from Vancouver originally, so which is basically LA. A lot smaller than LA,
Wow.
but it's a huge filming industry, and so is Toronto. Got a big filming industry there. But Calgary's is picking up too. We The Last of Us, that movie, I think it was a movie or was it a TV show? It got filmed here.
Yeah.
My mom used to work
cool.
for a talent agency, so I used to keep up to date with all that stuff, but she doesn't work there anymore because she retired. How could she do that to me? Work there till you die so we can keep up to loop.
That's okay. I'm still to this day kind of salty. Like I shouldn't. I have no excuse. But realistically, I'm still kind of salty because the day that I was supposed to take the SATs, Will Smith was recording like a block or two away from the building that I happened to be in for the SATs, and I kept begging over and over to just skip said SATs just so that I could go watch him. My mom was just like, "No, I already paid for this. You're going to take the damn test."
Yes,
Thanks.
I know what the SATs are. We don't have them here, but that's important if you want to go to college or university.
That is true.
Yeah. And especially since she apparently had to pay for it. Take care, Scully.
Hey, Scully.
Yeah, no, we don't have that here. You do. I never really was into going to college or university, so I never did a lot of research, what it was like in Canada, but, I just took my grades and I used those to get into anything I want to get into. Which is not good, because they're really bad. I had really bad grades. C-
Sorry.
student across the board. Bare minimum.
EC.
But,
EC.
to be fair, in Canada, you know what a C- is?
What?
50%.
50?
50.
Ow.
Which is like a D in the States, from what I've been told.
Yeah.
We don't have D's here. But you pass with a C-. You pass with a C-. So, I think I did get a couple C+ and C's, which are all ranging between 50 to 60 to 70, I think, actually, if I remember correctly. But I'm dyslexic, so learning was always very difficult, and if I worked my butt off like everyone else did, I'd be lucky to get a B. Some of those C+ were me working my butt off to get those. I wasn't going to university, because universities, you need an A. And you don't need just an A, you need like 95% before university's even going to look at you. It's really bad here.
Oof.
So I was like, I'm not going to university. I might go to college, but I won't go to university. I think some of them are maybe 90 now. It's gotten stupid. I was never going to university, so it was fine. Plus, I don't have all those debts that everyone else does for going to university.
Yeah, I'm grateful that it's slowly but surely getting resolved.
Yes. Well, there's so many people I know that went to college or university who aren't even using their degrees anymore. It's like, or they couldn't get into the career that they wanted to because it's oversaturated or whatever. King got out of high school with C- with a lazy attention. Woot woot. King, my kind of people. Nah, it's well, and it was also that I had to work harder, and I had some really bad teachers. Like there was a few that, like, I remember my English teacher. So there's in where I'm from originally, was there's communication English, which is your easiest, and normal English, which is your very difficult, so like really difficult. And I did communications. And the teacher I had in grade 12, aka senior year for you guys, we go by the numbers. If you asked her a question about any of the work, she looked at you like you were stupid because you were communications. And it's like, you know why I'm in communications? Because I have a learning disability. And sometimes these words just jumble together. And sometimes I can't catch on to what you were actually meaning. I failed her class for 2 reasons. 1, she was a bitch. 2, I got severely sick for a month, and by the time I came back, I was so far behind, there was no way of catching up, so I just kept skipping her class. Also, if the worst part is, if you were late, she made you stand out in the hall and wouldn't let you in until all the instructions were done. So now you have to either ask her what the instructions were, or ask a person next to you what the instructions were, and then she'd get mad at you because you didn't know.
God damn.
Cycles. It's okay. She tried to jump out a window once upon a time because she couldn't deal with the stupid students anymore. This is before I had her before I was in her class. But this woman really should have been a teacher. The next year, because I went back to graduate, the next teacher was a brand new teacher that just got out of university. Sweetheart, loved everyone. If you had questions, she had no hesitations. I was not going into the other woman's class again. I now have a friend that we call each other drunken scoring buddies.
Wow.
Because we used to drink root beer, eat scores, and we were in communications together. To this day, we call each other drunken scoring buddies. To this day. It sounds so bad out of context, and if you're listening, I love you. You know who you are, my drunken scoring buddy.
I don't even know. I don't have words for that.
Teachers from 242 and I era were nasty, and I had one teacher who came into class and said, I am way too hungover for this, and then left for the day.
Oh my God.
Apparently September wasn't allowed anything less than a B. My grandparents made sure I didn't. Yeah, since my dad also has dyslexia, they were just happy if I graduated. That's where I got it from. I got it from my dad. He passed it down to me. Mine's less severe than his. So you know how you write something and you'll skip words by mistake every once in a while? Like, I do it all the time, and I've tried to be way better at it. He'll be able to read it. He cannot see that he missed those words. So if he wrote that the fox jumped over the box, but he forgot jumped, he'll keep reading the fox jumped over the box. And then the next day he'll come back and he'll be like, the fox something, the box. What? Like, he can't remember what he meant to put there. I can normally figure out what I originally meant to put. My mom says he has gotten a lot better with all that. It's taken a lot of time. But again, his dyslexia is way worse than mine is. I've got way more mild than him. But he reads books all the time. He's done everything. It's where I learned, reading and forcing yourself more, finding something you enjoy and reading it helps. And yes, I know, September, you have dyslexia too, which really sucks. Yeah. But my dad, again, had dyslexia, so they had an expectation of what this meant and what it meant for me. So, work your butt off. If I worked my butt off, I'd be lucky to get a B. It's gone way better as I've gotten older. I've learned how to work with it. It took a very long time to figure out how to work with my dyslexia. Stupid. And also, who friggin' spelled it? Why does it have a Y in it? The Y never gets used, but it's in dyslexia.
Dude, there's a bunch of words like that.
And an X. Why does it have an X? It has a Y and an X, which are 2 letters that never get used in the English language, but dyslexia gets both of them. They wanted to make sure we had no way to be able to spell it. Bastards.
Pterodactyl would be a great example.
Oh, God.
He's always silent. Like, I don't need to know what you're doing
It's
in
like-
the bathroom quietly.
It's like pterodactyl, isn't it? It starts with a P.
Yes.
It's like, there's a few things like that. Like, what's another one? Knife. How are you supposed to know there's a K in front of that? Like, why is the K silent? Why isn't it knife? Which is what I call it. I call it knife.
Knife.
It really pisses people off. I'm like, that's how it's spelled. Dyslexia wants to be cool, yo. There are so many narrators with dyslexia / writers. It is astonishing how many I have met. You don't have dyslexia, do you? Because that would be funny.
I have no idea. To be honest with you, I have no idea.
Do words sometimes jumble on you, or you miss words entirely quite constantly? You know what, that doesn't work for everyone. I think there's very specific. I don't know how to explain it.
It's all good. I mean,
Like, I even explained to you today where I couldn't spell coffee. I'm like, coffee has 2 E's, right? My brain's telling me it doesn't. But I'm pretty sure it has 2 E's. I'm looking at this going, it doesn't look right. No, dyslexia has 2 or coffee has 2 E's. It's like, okay, dyslexia's just being stupid today. Got it.
I mean, I don't think I do because my uncle has dyslexia and he always had to come to me for certain words. And for the longest time, first of all, I didn't know he had dyslexia. You know, I just thought that, sometimes words are just weird to him or something like that. And then I found out he did. And I was like, yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense.
Yeah, your brain just sometimes like, okay, so I know that this should be spelled this way, but my brain is like, no, it doesn't look right. And you're like, this is how you spell it, right? And it's like, yeah, that's how you spell it. I'm like, God damn it. Like, my husband's a really good speller, and sometimes he's like, you know how to spell this? I'm like, not at this moment, I don't. Just because I knew yesterday how to spell this, hell, just because I knew 5 minutes ago how to spell this, doesn't mean my brain knows how to at this exact moment, okay?
When it needs to. It
Yes.
just does.
It's like, we're just going to question ourselves right now. It's like, really? Really? I've spelt this word tons of times. Yeah, but it just doesn't look right to you today.
I
Spell
think
check.
I have ADHD, but I have
That's
no way of
very
confirming
possible.
it.
You do. But normally it's a doctor. There's a list that you can do online to figure out but that'd be a self-diagnosis. How much coffee do you drink? Like quite a bit?
Really, I don't drink a lot. I drink like maybe 1 or 2 cups at best.
Okay, how many energy
it's
drinks
just
do you drink?
I haven't had an energy drink in months.
Okay, because a lot of people who have ADHD self-medicate with caffeine. It helps your
That makes
brain and your
sense.
body work together because you don't have literal speed in your system. That's what they prescribe you, is speed. Pretty much.
That's
It's
good
really
to know.
funny when, like, there's people who are undiagnosed. Like, it's sad, but also funny because there's people who will get their hands on ADHD meds thinking that they're, don't have it, and then get it, and they're like, I don't feel anything. It's because they had ADHD, and now they just finally found out they have it. So their brain and their body are functioning at the same speed finally. It's like, oh, this is how you're supposed to be? I drink a pot of coffee a day, but he does have ADHD. He is self-medicating. Yeah. A month's worth of ADHD meds are well into $100 in Canada. And that's because they cannot make it cheaper. It's a very
That's sad.
expensive. Yeah. My husband has it, and he's taking it. I took one of his pills to see if it did anything. It didn't do anything for me. It didn't even affect me, which probably means I do have it because it should have done something to me. Because Yeah, that's okay. I'm dealing. It's fine. I'm actually pulling back on how much caffeine I drink. I have dyslexia and ADHD would be a scary thought. Maybe my dyslexia is just the fact that my brain and my body can't keep up together.
That's very possible, though.
Yeah, it's very possible. Stupid bodies. Yeah, I have a coworker. She drinks a lot of caffeine, and she knows she has ADHD. And I'm like, that's why you're drinking that much coffee. She's like, /energy drinks because you're self-medicating. She's like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, yep. The more you know. I actually haven't had any caffeine yet. I drank a drink with no caffeine in it, and I'm drinking water. With lemons
water
in it.
after the stream.
Water's good for you. It helps keep your lips from chapping. Don't ask me why I said that specifically.
Can I get you the lipstick now, or the chapstick?
I had chapstick.
Wear chapstick.
Chapstick.
I'll get you some chopsticks.
You're gonna poke your lips with it. Is it bleeding yet? Is it bleeding yet?
Do you feel better now? As I just like stab you through
Stabby, stabby. It's blood too. That would really hurt.
Snake bites, though.
Hmm.
I was just saying that for some reason it just reminded me of my snake bite piercings that I used to have. I missed them.
Water makes.
I wanted to get them redone, but it's just like with kids, it's just like I don't want to like have a huge hole under my lip, so no thanks.
The only piercings I have are the 2 in my ears, and that's it. I'm pretty basic.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I didn't want piercings. I wanted my tongue pierced, and then I found out that if they do it wrong, your face could be paralyzed. It's like, oh, I don't want that pierced anymore. And I've also been told the vein under my tongue is quite big, so there was a bigger chance of it happening. Yeah, so I didn't do that. And then I wanted like my eyebrow pierced, I wanted my nose pierced, but like the side one, not the middle. I don't like the middle one, but I like the side one. I think it's cute. But then there's a lot of upkeep with that, and I'm good.
I don't blame you. I mean, my personal opinion is just honestly my opinion. Not a lot of people look really nice with a nose piercing. Some of them kind of just look. I don't know a nicer word, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Put the not so nice word, insert your own, you can figure it out. But no, every person I've ever seen, like with that little tiny one on the side of the nose, it always looked cute. I've never seen anyone with it that didn't look cute. And I'm talking about that little, like the little one on the side, not the big one in the middle. I've seen people with that, and that one looks like, it's like, certain people need those. Only certain people can get away with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it.
My mother also probably would kill me if I got a tongue piercing, because apparently those can wreck your teeth. And I had braces. So my mother might literally kill me if I got that, yeah. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. My husband also had braces. There's part of the reason we don't want to have kids, because both of us had to have braces. So you know what would happen if we had kids?
You have to have braces too.
They most likely would have to have braces. Mine is because my teeth are too big for my jaw, so I'm actually missing 4 adult teeth, not including my wisdom, because I don't count wisdom. Most people lose their wisdom, but I'm missing that second like half molar thing that you get. See, I don't even remember them. You get your full molars, and then you got those like weird like half molar things. You get 2 of those. I only got 1 set of those, and yeah, that's the ones I'm missing. And every time I see a dentist, like, you had braces. I'm like, yep. Former queen of the Canadian Hill looked hot with a nose piercing.
Nice.
Yes, but what about the new, not braces though. No one looks good with braces. But it's after you get them that you look good. I don't know what my teeth would look like if I didn't get braces.
I've seen Decay's pictures when she had braces in. I was like, yeah, I totally would be with that.
The scary part is if you had braces and the person you were dating had braces, they getting caught. I had heard about people getting caught together with
Yeah,
braces.
I've heard that too. No thanks.
Well, I mean, I don't even know how you would like get to where you need to go because you gotta like face each other the whole time. You gotta make sure you stay close to each other. That might just ruin a relationship because there was just no way for you to pull back from each other anymore.
Guess that would be the equivalent of getting married at a young age.
Yeah, you are joined together in holy matrimony until these doctors can get you apart. It might take 12 hours. Good luck.
God.
Welcome
And
to.
you thought your divorce.
Mine literally involved a doctor to get us apart. Divorced at 12 or whatever age. I don't know. It was first thought came to mind. Divorced at 13, 14, maybe even 15. How old was I when I got my braces out? I think it was 14. I had them for a couple of years. They hated me. My orthodontist absolutely hated me. I was never allowed any of those colors. I always had just plain. They would never let me pick. Because I wasn't doing what they told me to do. It was a reward for doing what they told you to, which is brushing your teeth every single day. And wearing the stupid elastics in your mouth. And it was so bad. I was a kid. I was a kid. Hello,
Good morning,
Furberries. Did you burn?
Furberries.
Did you burn the place down? Because I specifically told you not to.
You know, the more you tell him not to, he was just gonna do it.
It was last night, and I told him I was the supervisor because no one else was in the position, so I had to fill the position.
I saw that part of the conversation. I was gonna respond, but I was so tired.
Not yet.
I was just
Okay.
like, ha 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 ha, can sleep.
I gotta be up short, like, gotta be on 42's coffee stream. Got braces at 25, worth it. Jeez.
I mean, if it works, it works. Me personally, I never got braces. Only wanted to because I like the idea of having straighter teeth than what I currently have, but
You might be fine though. They might not be that bad. Like mine would have been like overbite and stuff. Like, I didn't have enough room in my mouth for my adult teeth, so they would have had the whole like above and everything. You know, those kind. That's how I think my teeth would have been because I have 4 teeth missing now, so I definitely didn't have room for those.
right, god damn.
I had all my baby teeth pulled except for 2, and then 4 of my adult teeth pulled. And then as an adult, I had to get my wisdom teeth pulled. And I want to be under. I don't want to be awake. I've had so many teeth pulled at this point. I've had so much Novocaine in my system that it's just a normal feeling when I get it. It's a weird concept, but I've had so many teeth pulled and had so much Novocaine that I'm like, oh yeah, just be careful when you're eating if you have it. Every time my husband's like, you just can eat with Novocaine. I'm like, yep. And then when I was under for my 2 wisdom teeth getting pulled out, because the top 2 came out easily, but the other 2 were impacted. He was like, you didn't act weird, at all. I'm like, no, because I've had so much Novocaine in my system. My body's like, oh, this is just a normal state for us.
Damn. Or Furberries. I almost died from
Novocaine.
Yeesh.
Apparently, King had a total of 8 teeth removed as well. I had 5 baby teeth pulled at one point, and they never ever did that again because I cried so much. Again, I was a really young kid. And the worst part is, my aunt worked at the dentist that I was there, and she could hear me screaming and crying for my mom and dad. She
God
felt
damn.
horrible, but I need them out, right? So
Thankfully, my baby teeth would just like pop, pop, pop. Then I had my sister help me with one of them.
did you try the door trick? Slam.
Once. Once was all it took to never do it again.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
was so desperate for pain relief that I tried it, and it didn't work because it was still stuck in there. And it was like, no.
September says he has a larger mouth. He has room for more teeth. September, can I borrow some of that room, please? Give you a bit of a smaller jaw, I get a little bit of a bigger jaw, and then I could have those 4 teeth back.
Could we just like rent your mouth?
No, just take a little piece out. Just put it in mine. Novocaine doesn't work on me. I was having a vasectomy. He kept trying to start and keep telling him it hurts, so he would give me more. All of a sudden, I was about to puke and pass out. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
My husband also is actually immune to Novocaine as well, and he had braces.
I'm glad that I wasn't, because I had to have my wisdom teeth removed.
But it's only local anesthetic that doesn't work. Like, so Furberry's is probably immune to local anesthetic as well. So what they had to do was actually put him to sleep. Would have worked. Jumps up and starts fanning me, etc. He told me after that he gave me too much Novocaine, that my blood pressure bottomed and my heart nearly stopped. Yeah, there's a certain point where you just need to stop giving the Novocaine and figure out something else.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes you just need. So most likely, Furberries, you were allergic. You're immune to local anesthetic. Is a good possibility. Yeah, apparently, my husband had put permanent hand marks into one specific chair at his orthodontist. They would always put him in the same chair because he was wrecking chairs. You know.
I wrecked one, and they never let me sit in a different one.
Yeah, because that way you only wreck the one. Apparently, September can unhinge his jaw too, so September's still unhinged. Lulu!
I mean,
He says Lulu.
dragons are pretty much snakes, so that makes sense why you can unhinge the jaw.
This is true. And Bill Zors. He says Bill Zors.
I'm not here. I'm just reading my books.
It's a figment of my imagination. But yeah, no, so he wrecked one chair and they would never let him in another chair again because then he at least only wrecked one chair. Yeah, I'm not immune to classic Bill Zors. I'm not immune to Novocaine. I'm just really used to Novocaine. Freak, I don't know how many times I know that all my baby teeth, I only remember one or two ever coming out on their own, and the rest got pulled. It was, yeah. I don't like going to the dentist to this day, because all I ever think of is they're about to pull my teeth out. The funniest thing is when I was there to get them to pull my teeth out, and I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm here, because it's causing me pain. No, they want to pull our teeth out. It's like, yes, because it's falling apart and hurting. We want that one out because it was a wisdom tooth. It literally was half sideways, poking against my cheek, and half of it had fallen, or a quarter of it had fallen apart. So I was there to get it pulled out, and my brain was like, "They're here to pull our teeth out." It's like, yeah, that's why I booked the appointment. That is why I booked the appointment, brain. Lizard brains, they don't listen.
That is true.
Yeah.
God. Coffee's wearing out.
I'll pass some more into your vein. Hold stat. Don't worry, we'll get kids ready to roast you. That'll keep you awake.
Just make sure there's like some caramel in it. I don't care if it's like caught, like stuck in the drip or something. Just make sure I can somewhat taste it in my mouth.
Just put a squirt of caramel into your mouth. There you go.
Ah.
Apparently, you really like caramel.
Yeah. Unfortunately, which is a little ironic when one would think about it, but don't think too hard on it. Big K doesn't really care for caramel, but I do.
Let me guess, she really likes chocolate?
Yeah, she likes chocolate. I do not like chocolate. I'm very picky when it comes to chocolate.
Mm.
If it does not meet my standards,
I will
I
spit
do
it
not
out.
eat it.
So that made me think of the Ratatouille. If I
Yeah, I haven't
do
seen
not,
that for so
if
long.
I do not enjoy it, I do not swallow. It's like woo.
Phrasing.
Phrasing is everything. But it was the way he said everything. And of course, it's a kid's movie, so you don't take it out of context in that way. But it's just like, yeah, he spits out the meals he doesn't like. But, I mean, he found a rat chef that he really loves.
Man, like what you like.
Yes, don't worry. The rat is the cleanest rat you ever met. He washes his hands. He stands up on 2 legs, and he uses a man to cook his food for him. Ratatouille.
Go.
Really weird. Really weird when you say it out of context, but anyone can cook.
Also, find it funny that, like, I thought the rat for the longest time was called ratatouille, and no, it's the dish that he eventually serves to
Yes.
the
To the critic.
the
That
critic.
puts him back in his childhood. Which, have
That
you
was a
seen the
nice
theory
twist.
that they think that the little old lady who tried to shoot them all in the movie is actually his mother? Because of the
I think
Wallens?
I have.
Well, I think it's just because they reused assets they had. Because everything you make, everything in a shot is something you have to use. So they probably, because it wasn't a very big part of the movie, just reused the assets. I made a frozen shepherd's pie last night. I don't like it, but the dogs did. That's fair.
Hey, at least somebody's eating it. That's all that matters.
I mean, was it a PC shepherd's pie? Because, yeah, they're not that great. Actually, most frozen shepherd's pies aren't that great. He'll know what I mean by PC.
Oh, I'm glad somebody does, because all I'm thinking is a computer, and I'm like, why would you put shepherd's pie in a computer? That's just weird, man. I mean, if you want to eat it off a computer, that's fine, but it sounds weird to me.
No, so there's places called like Superstore here. They're owned by the company that owns them. It's called Loblaws, and they have 2 brands that they carry. There's No Name, which is literally the name of one of their brands, and President's Choice, and everyone calls it PC. I can make it from scratch much better. Most people can make it from scratch much better. Again, the frozen dinners are not for being good. They're for being convenient. Oh, Western Fare. Okay. Save on Foods. Got it. PC's the best. PC has the best choice of foods and drinks. Yes, Loblaws is owned by Western. Is it owned by Western Fares? I thought Loblaws was Loblaws, which is Superstore, Extra Foods. There's so many under their umbrella. I'm not a big fan of Loblaws as a corporation, but I shop there. It's cheap.
I wouldn't know.
No, I think Western Fare is Save on Foods. I think. I'm pretty sure. Welcome to Canada. We have different grocery stores than you. No Name is not bad too. It depends on the product for No Name. Some of it's really good, some of it's
You guys really have a store called No Name?
No, we have a brand called No Name. So President's
Oh.
So yeah, it's yellow boxes, no decoration whatsoever. Like it's the name of the brand. It's really it was actually very intelligent, I think.
I mean, yeah, I can see it. I need to get more sleep before I ever go on your streams again. I'm sorry.
Apparently. Here, I will send
God.
you this link that has a bunch of different stuff that's no name, and you'll see how, like, it's so plain Janed, but it's made this way on purpose because it's supposed to be very inexpensive. The idea is it's supposed to be inexpensive, so all the costs go over to you. It's just bright yellow, same text, black text, and everything.
God.
Barely got.
All I keep getting is like Kill Bill vibes.
Kind
Well,
of.
at least with some of these t-shirts.
Yeah, the t-shirts are weird. But yeah, no, it's they're getting a little more cheeky with it, I won't lie. They have been getting more cheeky with the no name completely. Taxi seats of 4 people and 1 driver. Wow, yeah. No, they've gotten really cheeky about this. Anyways, it's very
for going up. Like, I would have never known.
yeah.
Thanks for putting up that sign there, because I forgot how stairs work.
Yeah, there's so much here. Powder laundry detergent, subway platform with associated. Hold on, it's going sideways. With assorted commuters and trains. That's what it says. I couldn't read it small properly. Yeah, these are all like ads and stuff that they've been using to. Building may contain people. Like, yeah, no, this is no name. It's actually gotten very cheeky in the last few years, and I love it. I love when companies go a little bit more cheeky with their stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, No Frills as well. Yes, they have a company. They have a place called No Frills.
Yeah, I just saw the sign, No Frills.
Yeah, it's a name. It's another one of their stores. So they have like Superstore, Extra Foods, No Frills, which my Extra Foods that I worked at, we were about to go to No Frills. So we were like, no thrills, woo! I'm so happy it didn't. I've been in a No Frills. It's whoa, like it's so basic. Like if I would definitely go to a Superstore over a No Frills when I can. No Name's not bad too. Hang on. Yeah, I got Sobeys and find no name yellow brands. Really, Sobeys has it? I thought it was a President's Choice exclusive kind of thing. Loblaws is Western Fairs. It's a different brand. I was wrong. That's what I thought. Oh, no name. It hooked me. I buy it, and it's kind of okay. Yes. Not to change the subject, but I figured out all the details of my project with Brian Keene, and I'm super excited. My daughter worked at a No Frills. Yeah, No Frills is so blech. New in the city.
It has no frills, so.
Yes.
be
Bare
expected.
minimum staff too. Like when I go there, I don't see anyone on the floor at all, except for like I think I found the cashiers, and I found last time I went in, I found the cashiers and 2 people in the last aisle filling it, and that was all the people I found in the store that weren't customers.
Sounds like Dollar General here.
We don't even have those. I always think it's like a dollar.
Thus far, one of my personal favorites is chair for sitting.
Yeah, no, there's some really good ones. I love the shirts too. Website. They have the website. No name. We make ads sometimes. Shirt with the long sleeves. So long sleeve shirts. Towel for the beach.
Thought it said inappropriate milk, and it says evaporated milk. My bad.
Generic lock screen. One day I may receive a customized one because I follow @NoBrands on Instagram. What is a name? Oh, no name. What is a name? Or better yet, what is a no-name product? The answer is quality without having to pay top dollar. Just look at the yellow packs, and they're hard to miss. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why they make them yellow. But yeah, no. They apparently even sell beer, which I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
Backpack
either.
for carrying. Mask for wearing. Like... Yeah, this is the welcome to No Name. They chairs for sitting.
No Name is ass. Oh, usually.
Yeah,
Saying.
if you... It depends what you buy from that brand. Some of it's really good and worth, like, it's worth it to be that cheap, and some of it's, like, it's better to buy the more expensive one. If it's just, like, bare minimum, like sour cream and stuff like that, but if you're, like, buying, like, when you get a little more higher up, I'm trying to think of the best thing, like, they're I'm trying to think here. There's stuff like, I never like their noodles for their ramen. I find they fall apart way too easily.
That's disturbing. I feel like noodles should just, like, do that, period.
Yeah, they just disintegrate. Sobeys owner is trying something other than price gouging us. Oh. That's new.
Jeez.
Sobeys got bought out Safeway. So they're the same company now here in Canada. Loblaws bought out what's the name of that company again? Shoppers Drug Mart, that's right. They bought out Shoppers Drug Mart, so you find a lot of stuff there too now. There's been a lot of...
keeps reminding me of this one Asian dude who does all these shorts, and it was just like he does these skits where it's just like it's this brand name, and then like in this other country or whatever, it's like some other made up name or some shit like that. And all I could think about is like, you guys have Mountain Dew, we have Mountain Don't. The hell is Mountain Don't? Oh, it just tastes like procrastination.
You have Mountain Dew, we have Mountain Don't. You have I'm trying to think of another thing. I can't think of anything else that's funnier. You have Dr. Pepper, we have not so Dr. Pepper. Financially stable Pepper.
Do you have Sprite? We have Sprint.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about now. King of the King Hill, word on the street is Zellers is coming back. Yeah, I know. Friggin' Target buys out Zellers and then leaves, and now we got all these big spaces. I hope Zellers comes back.
Zellers.
Canadian Target. We just told you.
It's like the Target.
Kind of. It was another thing like that. So Target came into Canada, bought Zellers, and made this huge, massive, like, I want to say, they opened over 100 stores in Canada. And then realized everything was more expensive. That we don't have the same free trading with China that you guys have in the States. And a bunch of other things. So they couldn't competitively price as well as other companies could. And then pulled out all of it. So now we have all these massive places they bought out. They bought out a big company that was not doing too great, but it was still around. And it was a place...
is coming back.
I know, that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
And... yeah, and then they left. And then, like, to this day, we have random red balls all over the country because that's where a Target used to be. Actually, the mall near where I live have these black balls. I know what, there used to be a Target here. No, I'm like, look into it. There was a Target here. Like, oh yeah, it was. I'm like, yeah, it's because those freaking balls used to be a Target balls. They used to be red. They just repainted them because they wanted people not to realize it.
Oh my god.
Hasn't been Canada since they closed. Yeah, I would have gone with which Dr. Pepper. Instead of financially okay, Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Welcome to Canada. American companies try to come up here all the time and then bomb. It happens a lot. They don't realize that Canada is different than the States. They always think it's the exact same, and it's a completely different market.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's hard to comprehend. I'm not even from Canada, and I know this.
Some of the Targets turned into Best Buys around here, and yeah, some of the Targets, a Lowe's bought out one of the Targets here, which used to be a Zellers. Like, it went through so many changes. So I heard about this one where it had changed so many hands. No one had the original blueprint of the store anymore, and then they drilled into the cement and went into a major electrical wires because no one knew they were there.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I mean, it happens. Like, if you don't know, like, you got this cement on the ground, there's no way of knowing what's underneath that cement. That's why you keep your blueprints, because you need to know what's under your feet. And no one had them anymore because it had changed hands so many times at this point. No one had the original blueprints. No one knew what was under their feet anymore. So it wasn't open at the point. They were doing the refurbishing, but it pushed everything back because of that. But no one got hurt, and that's, at the end of the day, that's all I ever care about. No one got hurt.
Oh yeah, that sounds like potential for a horror story right there, though.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I don't know if Zellers went back in Toronto, because Toronto is its own mess of things. I thought that building blueprints had to be submitted to the city office and stored there. Apparently they couldn't get their hands on it, is from what I heard. So, and I mean, it changed hands so many times, so maybe they had the original, but they didn't have an updated version, right? So, take care, fairies. Gotta record 2 stories, 4 to edit for a video today.
Nice. I look forward to this. Still gotta watch the other one that he did. Can't think of the name off the top of my head. That's his most recent one.
Furberries Presents. It's spooky talking teddy bear time.
God damn.
Not wrong, though. I'm not wrong.
I mean, you're wrong in one way, but you just... There we go. Yes, it's the Skinwalker in I can.
Oh, in Canada.
I don't.
In Saskatchewan.
Yes.
A Skinwalker.
Is that how you say it?
Yes, Saskatchewan. It's a province.
Okay.
It's a province right next to Alberta.
Alberta. I'm kidding. I'm proud of that one. I feel like I feel that for sure. I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah, you should look at a Canadian map and try to name all the provinces on it. It'd be interesting to try to get you. Hold on, let's do that.
My God! All right.
We'll find a Canada map.
I'm ready when you are.
Yes.
I'm ready to butcher as many province names as I possibly can.
Okay. Here, I found one.
God. Okay. Here goes. Let me click yes. Yep, let's go. Let's see. Okay, we got Wikipedia.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a picture on the side. I was trying to get you the map, but it didn't work.
Okay. I guess I'll give this a go. Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, New. Oh jeez, I'm definitely gonna fuck this one up. New Brunswick. Man, I can't even do this with a straight face now. Okay, Manitoba. No way, that can't be a real name. Manitoba.
You actually got that one right.
one out of what, 4?
Yeah. Well, you got Ontario and Quebec pretty close, but the last 2 were no. No.
British Columbia, Prince Edward Island. Don't. Is that real? That's really a province.
Which one?
Okay, yeah. Prince Edward Island.
Yes, it's a province.
God, that sounds like small PP energy, but I'm gonna go and just skip that
And they
one.
have really good potatoes.
Wow. So the PP is actually potatoes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Potatoes.
That's because I live here in America, and we don't get taught these things.
Nope.
It's kind of like if you want to learn these, you have
Yep.
to go to like special schools and shit. But going back to this, let's see. Sas. Oh my God, Sas. You said this one.
I
I'm
said
still
this one.
Saskatchewan. There we go. Saskatchewan. Blah blah blah. Alberta,
That was easy.
Newfoundland, and Labrador. There we go. I butchered
Nope.
as many
I don't
as
even
I
know where.
possibly
I don't even know
could.
where you got that from. Abadora from. You also missed Yukon. You missed a couple here. Hold on. So I'm gonna go from.
Well, I'm just reading off this list here.
Oh,
wait,
there was a
there's
list.
more.
Yes, there is.
Wait, no, these are province names, flags, and okay, here we go. There's flag names and postal. I have no idea. Anyway, moving on. Northwest Territories, Yukon, Nunavut.
Yeah, those are our territories. So I'll go from. Okay, so I'll name the provinces first in the proper order. I didn't realize you went off a list. Okay, so there's Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Manitoba, British Columbia, Prince Edward Island, which no one calls it that. Everyone calls it PEI. Saskatchewan.
Let's call it pie.
Alberta. We do call it pie. Newfoundland is all people call it, but it's Newfoundland and Labrador because it's 2 places put together. And then our territories are Northwest Territories, Yukon, and Nunavut. Or Nunavut. But I always call it Nunavut because it wants none of it. It's also our newest territory. Welcome.
God.
Welcome. 13. That's all we need to know compared to your 50.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, the trick is, though, there are states that we just pretend don't exist, and then we just go with the ones that we do acknowledge exist. For example, no one even cares that Oregon exists.
Fair point.
What's another one? I think anywhere in Virginia. If you say West Virginia, I'm just thinking Virginia.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know why that always goes in my head.
Sometimes Kansas is on that list of things that we just don't give a shit about.
I talk about Kansas, but that's because there's a friend that lives in Kansas.
Anytime, Furberries is what I do best. Embarrass myself in all kinds of ways. Haters, man.
Take care. That was funny though to have you try to name them all.
If you ever need me to do it again,
Let's see
know where to
if
find me.
let's see if I can find. Hold on. I want to see if I can find all the American states in the list. So I can just read them off. U.S. states. Because I should be able to name them all properly, because I watch a lot of stuff.
We all know you do, nerd. You know more shit than I do.
So
Every time I come on your coffee stream, it's not even just a coffee stream. It's, oh, let me sit down and be educated.
So, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut,
Colorado, Connecticut,
Delaware, Florida. We don't talk about Florida. Georgia.
I mean, unless you need a good laugh, then we'll go with Florida. Georgia.
Hawaii.
Okay.
Indiana, which is not a real word. Illinois, Indiana, It's not. They made it up. He made it up. He just wanted the damn state named that, so he made it up.
Yeah, I didn't make up the
Iowa.
name.
Or was it Iowa that he did it? It was either Indiana or Iowa that was made up. Kansas, Kentucky, which only has good chicken. Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Manitoba, New Brunswick.
We don't even acknowledge New Brunswick.
Well, my brain
I don't
went
even know what that is. I couldn't even tell you where that was on the map.
Nevada,
Let alone that it even exists.
Nevada, New Hampshire,
That's
because
the-
Old Hampshire had to be replaced. New Jersey, because Old Jersey
Right.
had to get replaced. New Mexico, because you were upset that you couldn't have Mexico. New York, because we don't talk about York. North Carolina, North Dakota, Iowa, Oklahoma,
Yep. If you
Oregon.
asked me where Iowa was, I would never be able to tell you. As far as I know, it doesn't exist. Go on.
Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, which
I'm gonna
remember
stop you right there for a moment. South Carolina, only acknowledge it because it sounds sexy. Past that, we don't acknowledge that one either. You can go on now.
Utah, which we don't talk about, Vermont, Virginia,
God.
Washington, West Virginia. I didn't have an
Like I
East
said,
Virginia. There's just a Virginia. What? I don't ever see an
you
East.
see, that's why we only call it Virginia. There's no such thing as West Virginia. It doesn't exist.
Because there's no East Virginia, is there? No, there isn't.
There's not.
It's just Virginia. What the hell?
See, that's
Wisconsin and Wyoming. And District of Columbia.
The reason why we acknowledge Wyoming is because it sounds cool. Past that, we don't know where that is. As for you, September, see, I mean, like I said, South Carolina only sounds really sexy. So, if anything, that's a compliment to you, my friend.
There, I named a lot of the people who live in the states, their states. Provinces. Yep. Their provinces. Yeah, I don't think I mispronounced any of those.
Just Massachusetts, but that's it.
Okay. But we don't talk about Massachusetts anyways. Yeah, I do say that wrong. I heard it
we
that
don't.
time. To be fair, I did have to... I live in Michigan now, so, yeah. He lives in Michigan.
Well, that and you did way better than I did with 13 provinces, so yeah.
10 provinces and 3 territories. And it was so funny when you got to Saskatchewan, you're like, you even said this one. And I'm like, yep, I said Saskatchewan. And you're like, and the one, which one did you say that was like, wow.
'Cause
I
my
was
brain
surprised
was
you
just
said
like, Sasquatch. No, that's not it.
There's also Saskatchewan, which is a city in there.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. I think it's how you pronounce it. I can't remember anymore. I'm not from Saskatchewan. I'm from BC and Alberta, okay? I have the easy ones to pronounce. Yeah, but you got Ontario. I think you said Quebec a little bit wrong because it is French. It's Quebec. Their capital is Quebec City. Super hard to remember.
Okay, say it one more time.
Quebec.
Quebec.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You were only like slightly
What was
off.
I saying?
You said it's
I'm
slightly
pretty
off.
sure
You were pretty close, but it was just like your accent was slightly off in one part of it, and that was it. But yeah, Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, which was like completely off. I'm like, nope. Yeah, I knew Nunavut would get you. I knew it. I was just like, hey, he's not be able to say Nunavut. Because that one's hard. Quebec.
Quebec.
Yeah, Quebec. Gotta have a K with a Q. Welcome to French people.
Quip.
Yeah, and
I think
then...
he's better with Cool Whip.
Yes. Yes, and Toronto is the capital of the province of Ontario, but Ottawa is in Ontario and it's the capital of Canada. A lot of people get that, like, Toronto's the capital, like, of the province, not the country. They are in the same province, but they are not the same cities. Though Quebec, or
Yes.
not Quebec, Ontario is like, Ottawa is like super small. Like, from what I've heard, it doesn't
Like I
have a
said,
big.
this is not even a coffee stream. This is just Saturday afternoon class. Sorry, Saturday morning class.
With
You thought
42.
it was a coffee stream. No, suckers, you are in detention.
Oh no, if it was a detention, I'd start talking about random facts about Canada. These are just provinces. Toronto is the hub and the true capital of Canada. Shut up. That's Vancouver. Vancouver is the true capital of Canada. We got all the shit. But it really is, yes. Yes, Toronto is a huge hub. Ottawa.
Toronto is the hub and the true capital is Canada.
Yeah, most people think Toronto is the capital. It's just not.
I always thought Ontario was the capital.
That's the province. So Ontario is the province, Toronto is the capital of Ontario, and Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Yes, they do sound very similar, Ontario and Ottawa. In some ways. I was confused the two. But then again, I'm not from that province. I live really far from that province.
It's
I've-
no.
Never been that far east in Canada. I have been to Florida and Louisiana. I've been to the airport in Toronto. It's not the worst airport I've ever been to. The worst airport I've ever been to is LAX. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Don't make me go back there ever again. I had to get
I
out
don't miss
of the airport to get onto a bus to get to the terminal that I needed. What?
Ow. Good to know. Thanks, King.
It was the weirdest thing, and then I was almost late, and then it took us an hour to take off, and so it's just like, oh my god. I will never ever go to LAX again.
I had to go. First time, it was just like meet my what would have been my first fiance, and then the second time I went was for acting purposes, which I didn't get any gigs, but at least tried.
Yeah.
And to me, that's all that mattered.
Yeah, I never bothered trying for any of that stuff. I'd rather do voice acting. It doesn't matter what you look like when you're a voice actor.
That's true.
It just matters how your voice is. Attempting to party in Ottawa is so Boresville. That would make sense. I mean, it is like where all the politicians are. You know, they don't want to party there. They'll get on the internet, and then you'll see that they used to do blackface. I mean, what?
Oh my.
Yeah. We'll not talk about our prime minister at the moment.
Didn't you guys have like some kind of politician that just was caught doing coke or some shit?
Yeah, Ford.
That was like years ago.
That's Ford. That's in Ontario. Oh, Justin. Yes. Yes, that's Ford. He's still in office from what I heard. It didn't kill him.
God. Of course.
Look, it's Canada, eh? We have free healthcare. So, you know, everything's good. He's fine. Yeah, Rob Ford, our great mayor of Toronto. That's what he is, the mayor of Toronto. I can never remember what he is running. Rob is dead. Did he die? I thought he was still alive.
Wow.
I thought he was still alive.
I
Okay.
didn't know. The last I had
okay.
heard, he got arrested.
Oh,
and
Doug is RPM. It's Doug Ford, isn't it, too? Okay, that's why I think I'm getting them confused. They were brothers, from what I remember.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah, Rob and Doug. The parents really couldn't name. Doug is his brother. Okay, that's where I got them confused. Rob passed away. Doug's still alive. Got it. Okay. Again, I don't live in that province. It's hard for me to keep track of because what Ontario and / Toronto is doing doesn't matter to me too much. Though y'all need to stop voting so stupidly. Could you all just vote better? Like, it really, sadly, Toronto or Ontario and Quebec really kind of get. Yeah, Rob partied hard. They vote in who the prime minister is, basically, because the population's so dense there. It's ridiculously dense there. But then again, it was the first two provinces of Canada, so Upper and Lower Canada, which are not how you think they would be. No,
Didn't even know there was an upper and lower, so.
When Canada was the first thing, there was Upper and Lower Canada, and Upper Canada was the lower part, and Lower Canada was the upper part. It was really weird, from what I remember.
The hell?
It made no sense. Yeah.
How much cocaine were you guys on?
Look, this was the 1800s, 1700s.
Oh, so a lot of cocaine.
Yes, all the cocaine. It's the only way to get through those winters back then. It was the only thing that kept you warm. I mean, and then all the beavers, like, there were so many beavers. You had to have the beaver hat, with the beaver pants, with the beaver shirt. The only part that was true was the beaver hat. They used to make hat out of beavers. We almost hunted them into extinction, from what I remember.
Yep.
Poor beavers.
That you guys did.
We weren't the only ones. You were also selling beaver hats.
Nope. False. False. It was just you guys. We completely deny this.
Yeah, but what we deny and what we have proof are two different things.
Yeah. Still not enough.
Picker, it didn't happen.
Yep. It never happened. Just like Wyoming doesn't exist.
Oh God,
Alabama only exists when we need a good joke.
Or Utah.
God.
Kansas only has 2 good things in it. Maybe 5. 5 good things. It's all in one household.
You know what I'd like to learn? I know it's a random thought. I'd like to learn why exactly cocaine got outlawed at one point, since we apparently used it for, like, treating migraines.
Because it was a wonder drug. It did everything and was super not addictive at all. It made all that pain just go away, and there was no way that you could be addicted to it.
Sounds like a good time.
Cocaine, totally not addictive. YouTube, don't cancel me. This is false information. Cocaine is highly addictive. Please do not try. This is a 42 joke. Please do not do cocaine. We have learned from our mistake.
She does not mean, no. She means every bit of it. Currently doing cocaine as we speak. Yay.
I mean, I do like my Coke, but it's in a can and brown.
It's not on a cane.
It's not on a cane. Though it does have cane sugar in it. No, actually, it doesn't. It has... It doesn't have cane sugar in it anymore. I think it just has a lot of corn syrup in it, maybe, possibly.
I don't know, because, I mean, I know at one point, in order to boost up sales, Coke did actually have Coke in it.
Which is why it was called Coke. But it was also supposed to be a health tonic back then.
What I also learned about Coke, Coke the drink, not
Coca-Cola.
the drug. But anyway, yes, Coca-Cola, thank you. So apparently Santa didn't have his red suit until Coca-Cola did that, because they wanted to drive up sales.
Yep. Coca-Cola has given us the stereotypical, what we think of as Santa is a marketing ploy from Coca-Cola. The more you know. And on that note...
Santa's not real. Coke made it up.
That image of Santa is not real. Santa might be real. We won't discuss this program, because I know that I have a few kids that watch my channel for some reason.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, Santa's not real, the Tooth Fairy's not real. No, okay.
He says very close to his own children. Before we head off, anything you want to talk about your coming up in your channel or anything?
Oh, well, I do have a new video that will be coming out sometime this week. But if it doesn't come out before the 9th, I do apologize. I do not plan to work on my birthday. Sorry.
That's fair.
Past that, I also won't be working that entire birthday weekend. So there's that. And still have a couple of videos that are coming out. The problem with it has been because of the fact that my laptop and Wondershare are kind of like an old married couple where they don't get along, but they don't want to get a divorce either. So I mean, that's why it's been hard to get new content
Well,
out.
also, Wondershare keeps doing these updates over and over again, and I actually had yesterday, I had to force it to do an update because it kept crashing. I actually almost wasn't able to do my video for this week because of Wondershare. I use the same editor as used, by the way.
I figured. I think we've discussed that at one point, but I don't remember.
I think so too. I do love Filmora, but it's the first time I've ever had that problem. You might need to update your computer.
Yeah, I mean, I got an external hard drive, so it's helping with the whole process. What I'm hoping is I can get all of Wondershare's bullshit onto that external hard drive so that my laptop works better. Hopefully.
It's very possible. It's worth a shot. Can't make it worse.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it can, but I don't want to jinx it.
So keep on tuning.
What about you?
So
we always end these streams with you asking the guests, but do you personally have anything?
Yeah, I always enter with what I'm about to do. So keep on tuned with Dark Little Voices channel. At some point, a video will launch. He promises. Just watch. Just every week, every day, just double check. You'll get it. And this week for me is going to be it's my night stories. It's called Reflections. It's actually really good. I think you guys will enjoy it. I did a little extra for the photos this week, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It comes out, of course, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, or 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, like always.
Do it. Watch it. Enjoy it.
It's only 23 minutes long.
Messaging.
Smoke. Sorry, that's what goes through my head whenever I hear subliminal messaging now. Is from I think it was Family Guy. Smoke. And it's just like at the end, are you smoking yet? It's just like, what?
Oh man.
The more you know. So I hope you have a really good Saturday, and I'll see you next Saturday. Take care, guys.
Bye.